Right, Brett, we've just finished here at Averley. We was 1-0 up and then we've lost 5-2 today. Can I just get your overall thoughts first?
Definitely the toughest game to assess and digest, to be fair, because, and there's going to be some people who might not like what I'm going to say, but that for me was probably our best performance of the season. But we have not taken our chances, which we've said too much. We've said far too much, and we've let in some bad goals. And in both boxes, we've just not been where we need to be. And to be fair to them, they've been devastating. Like we've counted 7 shots, they've scored 5 goals. But we're disappointed with the goals we've conceded, and we're probably even more disappointed that we haven't scored more, because at 1-0, not only was it 1-0, we're well on top. They've scored from a long throw, which is poor from us. It's really, really poor, and unlike us, to be fair. And they've had a 2-minute spell towards the end of the half where they've scored 2 goals. But then we come out second half like a train. We're absolutely battering them, to be fair. Corner after corner, we're all over them, and then we have a massive chance to make it 2-2 with Ollie, and we miss it, and within 30 seconds it's 3-1. And then after that, 3-1 down, sorry. Brian has a massive free header that he's got to score. It's game on. 30 seconds later, it's 4-1. And that's the league, and that's the difference between 75% of the league and the top 25%. They're really, really good. I take my hats off to them. They're the best team that we've played. We knew they were going to be the best team we've played, and I think if you finish above Folkestone, you'll win the league. So they're going to take some beating. I promise you that now. Especially with how clinical they are. They're in a good moment. They haven't lost all season. They haven't even played a home game yet. They're very, very strong. I take nothing away from them, but there's no way we should lose that game 5-2. I thought we played well, and I think today would have beat a lot of teams. We've come up a side that are stronger than us on the day, but it's about both boxes, Joe. We need to be more clinical. We need to, when we smell blood, we have to take advantage, and we haven't done that. I mean, Saturday against Sudbury, we should be out of sight, and in the end, it took a last-minute penalty to win the game of football. So yeah, probably more positive than what maybe people think, because they're going to see a scoreline, and there's frustration, it's disappointing, yeah, but we haven't rolled over today. We haven't rolled over. We've done everything that we've done in the previous weeks. We've come up against a really, really clinical Folkestone side, and on another day, I think we would have won the game of football.
You did say a moment ago about the couple of minutes they had in the first half. Would you say your team will probably change from the 40th minute to the 45th?
Yeah, because we're close to being an unbelievable half of football. We've scored a great goal. Robbo scored a really, really good goal, and we've had so many opportunities, especially from set pieces. We've put the keeper under pressure. We've done the game plan to a T, to be fair to the boys, and then within a couple of minutes you're 2-1 down. But at 2-1, the game's still well on. I can accept that. The first goal I thought was really poor on our behalf because it's a long throw, and I think we've got to do more. But I have to say this, and you've been interviewing me now for a couple of months. I don't think I'll make excuses. The officials tonight were absolutely horrendous. The linesman, my side, and the referee, they've got some big decisions wrong tonight. I haven't seen the tackle back. What they were saying was a red card early on, but the throw-in, we've all told the liner, he's took it 30 yards higher than what it should be. We've had people pause in the box. I've got no problem with referees making mistakes, but today he's affected the game. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And both of them were arrogant to talk to. It was hard work, and I'm not really critical of referees. I really ain't. I'm not on their back. I don't talk to them badly, and I think most will say the same. But I thought tonight they contributed to. I don't think they contributed to the game at all. But it's not an excuse. As I said, we've got to put the ball in the net, and ultimately we've got to stop it from going in the net as well. But defensively, we've been very good this season, and tonight I'm absolutely convinced is a one-off.
So we go again on Saturday against Dartford at home?
Yeah, look, the league's relentless. Dartford, massive club, probably a bit disappointed with how they've started the season, but they were right in it last year. Managed to go and watch them play. They're going to be a really good side. It's another tough test. Everyone you play, they're a side that I expect to be in and around the playoffs. So I just see it as another opportunity to try and get this out of the way. We've obviously got the FA Cup draw today to look forward to potentially the following week. but we've got to get into training to Thursday. And I've just said to the boys, we can't. This league's so relentless, football's so relentless. We can't dwell on it. We've got to go again. And I leave tonight with potentially more confidence than I did coming into it, which is a strange thing to say because I think they're the best from what I've seen. And I've seen everyone now. I think they're the best from what I've seen, and I honestly do not believe we're far off them. So yeah, we'll get back to the drawing board, no doubt about that. We'll go again Thursday, and Dartford, we want to put it right.
I don't want to jump too ahead, but you did just mention FA Cup. What's your thoughts on the draw?
Yeah, I mean, look, obviously we don't know too much about the possible tie. I think it's what people want. They want an away day. It's going to be a great day for the fans. It'll be a coach job. It might even be a stay up job. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's what you want in the FA Cup. Like, we're a bit closer to what people think now. I think 2 games from the first round, we've got an opportunity. It's another side that I think one of them step 3 and the other one step 4.
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity. We've avoided the step 2 clubs. We've avoided some of, like, you know, we could have got a Folkestone or whatever, but they're playing tomorrow. We'll get them watched and we'll go from there. But, you know, full focus on Dartford first. But of course, the FA Cup, such a great competition, and we're all looking forward to it.
You going to take the short journey to watch it?
We'll see. We'll see.